What's going on, YouTube? This is the Russell Cage Experience, and as you can tell, I am going to actually be kind of combining a thoughts video slash review, if you want to call it that. I'm going to talk about a couple things that I found entertaining out of both Raw and ECW. The main thing I wanted to get out of Raw was the MVP Kofi Kingston match. Now that was a great, very entertaining match because they gave them enough TV time to put on a great match, and quite frankly, that was my favorite part of the night was the Kofi Kingston versus MVP match. Now, the entire Randy Orton Ric Flair thing, I didn't care too much for it because it was Flair basically getting, maybe not necessarily wrestling, but how do I put it? It would be better if Rick was more of a mentor character, which they're trying to avoid, honestly, with this entire thing. They're trying to make it as if Rick is trying to prove himself, and that basically he was forced to retire and he didn't retire on his own terms, which I can kind of see that for storyline purposes, but at the same time I'm still not liking. It's been said that he will not be wrestling for WWE, but he will be wrestling overseas. But at least to me, wrestling is wrestling, regardless of where you're at. But you know, I guess I can let it slide if he's wrestling overseas. But I love Rick to death. He's as everybody knows, my top favorite wrestler of all times. That being Ric Flair. I mean, he's always been entertaining in the ring. He's always been, you know, great with whoever he works with. So, with that being said, the next thing was ECW tonight. The two matches, and I'm going to touch on this first. The Tommy Dreamer versus Paul Burchill match was a good match. In my opinion, it was a great match. Very entertaining. It was kind of billed as Tommy Dreamer's last possible ECW match that he'd have before, I guess, retiring or stepping away from the ring for a while, or I'm not sure what exactly, but but this was a good match, and Paul Burchill, that probably was the best choice for his last ECW TV match for Tommy Dreamer was against Paul Burchill, because Paul Burchill is a great athlete, and I'm disappointed that WWE doesn't use him more than what they do already. This is another young guy that you need to push toward the main event spot. I really think he could be a main event player. I think if I could compare him to somebody maybe of the top main eventer that he could be in comparison to would be Edge. You know, Paul Burchill. It's been a while back, but in one of my videos I posted a link to Paul Burchill's Monster Moments, I think is the name of it. Let me check YouTube here. I want to check this real quick and see if that's what the video is. It looks like that is, yes. If you want to even type in Paul Burchill Monster Moments, my video from last year well, actually, pretty close to a year ago, in which I talked about it. Um, it pops up here, but anyway, there's but at the top of it, I think, is from PGI 86. FWA All 8 Virtual Monster Moments is the title of the video. Paul Burchill, I expect him to possibly, if WWE is willing to and willing to work with it, I expect him to maybe be ECW champion eventually. And I would love to see him at least be Intercontinental or Intercontinental or US champion, because he's a great talent in the ring. Him and William Regal is another great worker in the ring. But Paul Burchill and Tommy Dreamer had one of my two favorite matches out of the night. And the next one being Tyson Kidd versus Christian, and the Hart Dynasty is a great team, and I'm looking forward to seeing them get a nice push themselves. And honestly, those are really the only real things that really stood out to me the past two nights of wrestling, was those three matches right there. I really, with MVP now losing the title to Kofi Kingston, I'm expecting one of two things to happen. Either he will fight Kofi once again and regain his U.S. title, or he will go toward a bigger main event spot maybe, or a bigger mid-card spot, that would help him get pushed toward that entire main event push that he so rightly deserves. I'm really expecting big things out of MVP this year. Of course, I could be wrong, because I said the same thing about Mr. Kennedy, and we've seen what happened to him, and I'm not going to get off on that again, because I'm still mad about that. But he does have an official Facebook and Twitter account now. If you want to, I believe his website, if you want to get on Mr. Kennedy's website, it's ken-kennedy.com, and I can even post a link to it in the sidebar if you want, and it will give you even links to his Twitter and Facebook account. The thing with his Facebook account is his actual profile page has maxed out the amount of friends he can have, so he made a fan page also, so you can check both those out, and yeah, so that's mainly all that kind of mattered to me in the thoughts from Raw and ECW this past week. I'm hopefully going to be watching Superstars Thursday night, as well as TNA Impact, and more than likely I will be watching SmackDown Friday on a website that I use to watch it. I'm not going to disclose that website. If you want to know it, just message me. And also, I'm going to be making a Q&A video. I believe I know I have a question from Phenom 8809. Phenom 8809. I knew it was 88 something. And I believe I have a question from someone else in one of my videos, I do believe. Let me see. Well, if I do, I'll look at it too. They'll give me two questions to answer for a video at least, and even I can even, if you want to send me more questions, do it. I really like making those Q&A videos when I get a chance to. So you guys, I hope y'all are doing great, having a great week so far. But until next time, you guys take it easy, and peace out.